Hello from Global Strategy. My name is Joshua Weger and I work with projects and donor relations. In just a minute, I'm going to share with you a conversation with one of our project managers or missionaries who serve overseas. But first, I want to tell you why. 2020 has been filled with all kinds of loss and disruption. As we find ourselves in the last 2 months of the year, we wanted to share with you a chance to finish 2020 strong. We checked in with our local project leaders and we have 14 projects that need a little help to get over the finish line. These projects all fit into 4 categories: education projects, entrepreneurial endeavors, church cultivation, and compassion ministries. We have a unique opportunity before the end of the year to maximize a $50,000 match. This means any gifts toward our year-end Finish Strong campaign will be doubled. For more information on our campaign or the match, please visit childglobal.org/finishstrong.
Say who I am. I'm Reverend Patrick Mulayo Chuma, and I'm the first African principal within Kima International School of Theology, in short, KIST. So in short, actually, KIST is the short form of Kima International School of Theology.
How many students are there and where are those students from?
Yeah, the students as at now, including this academic year's enrollment, is 119 students. This is an increase from 98 students whom we had last academic year.
That's great. And where do these students come from? Are they only from Kenya or are they from all over?
No. Yes. The students come from all over East Africa. We have students, of course, many of them from Kenya, different parts of the country, and not only from Kenya, but not only from Church of God, but from other denominations also, although Church of God shares the big cake. And then we have students from Uganda in East Africa. We also have students from Tanzania in East Africa, and we have students from Rwanda in East Africa.
That's great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
I know that during COVID, during the pandemic, there has been a lockdown, and so you guys haven't been able to meet, but we're rejoicing. I think you just told me that your students are coming back.
Oh yes, when COVID-19 struck the world, Kenya also was heavily struck. And of course, the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Education, they issued protocols to be followed, and then directives for all learning institutions to be closed down. So we also send our students away. And then after some time, we thought we need to be continuing because we shall have a big backlog when they come back, and we don't know when COVID-19 would end. So we embarked on online learning, which actually went with some challenges, but we managed. And recently, actually late last month, the government also announced that we have faced resumption or reopening of schools. So we organized ourselves, we had relevant meetings with our administrators here, we involved the board of directors and council members online, and we agreed that we reopen the school starting on September 25th, 2020. So we started serious learning and the classes are on.
This is great. Once again, we rejoice with you. This is so good.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Good. So good.
If for us to continue being accredited, there are certain conditions. One, we have to meet the numbers that are required for every program, 20 and above. We have to have quality standards of academics. Mm-hmm. And this means that we must have the required teachers. The faculty members must reach their accreditation standards. If the teacher is teaching a BA class, must be having at least a master's degree. If the teacher is teaching a diploma class, at least must be having a BA degree. And if one is able to teach certificate, must be having a diploma, the minimum. But our teachers, all of them, they have BA and above. Okay. We have those ones who have masters and those ones who are already undergoing PhD programs. We have one who is undergoing PhD program. and very soon she will be through, our academic dean. Another thing that they look at is the curriculum. The curriculum must be every time being reviewed after a number of years to meet the needs of the church and the society. This we are struggling to meet. So for us to attain these numbers, it means we have to have finance to sustain our faculty members. For us to meet these numbers, it means we have to get enough students through marketing. So the 10th program, the 10th project that we intend to have is meant to increase the African income, which is also a requirement because according to the ACT, we have to raise 50% of the African income so that we can continue being sustained. And we are not yet reaching there. So we are still working out through this project and other projects that may come to supplement what we get from donors and what we get from students to reach what the ACT wants. So the sustainability of this school highly depends on finances. And this can be raised through this tent project. Already, so far, we have 4 tents, 100-seater tents, and we bought 300 chairs, which actually, according to the number of tents that we have a deficiency of 100 more chairs. But also, our intention was to have more tents than this, so that we can also create another docket of outside catering, so that one can also service us in terms of finances.
Yeah, and I think you needed some infrastructure there as far as like some utensils to serve and things like that.
Exactly. We need utensils, we need other things that go together with the tents and chairs, so to facilitate outside catering apart from the hiring that we get from people from this locality.
And any money that's gathered from this small business would help support the school.
Very well, very well.
And I know that Kenyans love to party. We love to have big events and love to have weddings and celebrate anniversaries and to celebrate graduations.
Exactly. Actually, before coronavirus pandemic, we have had people coming here wanting tents. Sometimes they want more than we have.
Wow.
And yet we don't have enough for weddings, for parties, for seminars. When they have seminars and they want to do outside, very many people cannot fit in where they want to be doing from. They need tents that they can pitch outside. We have celebrations. We have funerals, for example. In Africa, people hold funerals highly. And they want to have so many people, especially big people who die, people of credential in the society. So many people gather and they want tents and they want chairs and they want catering. Actually, we have seen this. And if we had these catering services and we had enough tents and we had enough chairs, we would facilitate this and it would bring some substantial amount of money to add on what we have so that we are sustainable according to the requirements of our accrediting body.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I don't know whose idea it was originally, and we don't need to know, but I think this is a great idea. We love the idea of the tent project, and we hope that we can help you get to a place where it provides a lot of income for the school.
We will appreciate so much.
Is there anything else, Patrick, that you'd like to share with potential partners and people who love KIST?
Yes, actually, there is much that we would like to share with them, our partners, our donors. Right now, we have so many people, and the church is expanding in East Africa, very much expanding, and it needs people who are skilled. We need people who are well-trained to meet the contemporary society needs. Therefore, there are students, others who are youthful, others who are already in the ministry, and they need to be empowered. The only problem that these people, most of them have, they may have some little money to pay for their learning here, but most of them are actually, you don't want to say they are poor, but they are incapacitated. They cannot be able to pay for themselves. So the school has actually, through the partners, has been sponsoring most of our students to be able to complete their course. And then they go out as effective and influential servant leaders who are going to expand the kingdom of God. So may the partners know that we really need to continue in this mission of producing influential and effective leaders, but we are incapacitated in terms of finances. Any support will be appreciated from them. And we really appreciate those who already are supporting us. Yeah.
So good. Thank you, Brother Patrick and Brother Sammy. Thank you so much for your time and your heart for helping your students get to a place where they're impacting the kingdom in a more effective way. We are so thankful to be in connection with you and to be walking with you.
Thank you so much also for your concern. Thank you for, on behalf of Global Strategy, we are so grateful to what they are doing to KIST and what they are doing to East Africa, because this is East Africa actually, extending the kingdom of God within East Africa and in Africa, because there are some people already who have been trained from East Africa, but they serve the church even outside East Africa. So we are so grateful. Thank you and God bless you.